Hi friends, today we are going to learn the various definitions that are used in the topic of probability. See, in solving the problems of probability, uh, you have come across many of the terms, and each of the terms have their own meaning. And these terms, if you know their meaning, you can easily solve the problems because each terms are having their own definitions. So let we look at them one by one in a clear and easy way. Okay friends, first we will go to the definition of exhaustive events. An event consisting of all various possible outcomes are nothing but exhaustive events. Example, in tossing a coin, various possibilities are heads and tail. So it's very clear that the exhaustive event is an event that is consisting of all various possible outcomes. That means it shows the possible outcomes present in an event. Next, we are going to learn about the definition of mutually exclusive events. Two or more events are said to be mutually exclusive if the happening of one event prevents the happening of other events simultaneously. That means, see friends, listen this definition carefully. Two or more events are said to be mutually exclusive events if the happening of one event prevents the happening of other event simultaneously. Example is, in tossing of a coin, there is no possibility of getting both heads and tail simultaneously. Either you have to get head or tail. That means, due to the possible outcome of head, at that time we will not get the outcome as tail. So, this is the simple definition of mutually exclusive events. Next, we are going to learn the term known as independent events. Two or more events are said to be independent events if the happening or non happening of one event does not affect the happening of other events. Such events are said to be independent events. Example, friends, rolling a 4 on a single six sided die and then rolling a single on a second roll of the die. That means rolling a 4 on a single sided die for the first time does not affect the outcome of the second result. That means you can roll any number of times. That means the outcome of one possible event is not affecting the outcome of other possible events. Friends, next we are going to learn the term known as random experiment. An experiment that is repeatedly performed to get the different result is called random experiment. That means, friends, whenever we are conducting an experiment, we will get different types of outputs and we will get these results in a different manner. So these type of experiments are nothing but random experiment, which is oftenly used in the solving of problems of probability. Next, we are going to learn an important term known as sample space, which is denoted by the notation S. The definition of sample space is the set of all possible outcomes of random experiment is called sample space. This set is represented by the alphabet S. That means the very simple definition. Again, I want to say, listen carefully. The set of all possible outcomes of random experiment is called sample space. This set is represented by S. That means what the each outcomes that are present in random experiment can be listed together, and that is nothing but sample space. Example, in tossing a coin two times, the possible outcomes are the sample space is equal to open flower bracket, and it is closed by closed flower black bracket, and the possible outcomes are heads heads, tail tail, tail head, head tail. So this is all the possible outcomes of the random experiment, and it is represented by sample space S, and each of the outcome is known as event. Therefore, I can say that an event is the subset of sample space. Next, we are going to learn an important term known as random variables. Friends, what do you mean by variable? A variable is an alphabetical character that represents an unknown number. Again, I am going to repeat, listen carefully for the last time. An variable is an alphabetical character that represents an unknown number. See, then the question arises, what is the definition of random variables? See, random variables is a function that assigns the real number to every outcome of a sample point in random experiment. Random variables is a function that assigns real number to every outcomes of a sample point in random experiment. Friends, here you may have seen